Hello everyone. It is a frigid day out here, 16 degrees. We got some stuff to do today. Try to do an introduction and then go give a little tour of what we got going on around on projects. Give a little project list update and see what we can do from there. We got to run some stuff to the store, drop off some oil, some batteries, get the shop cleaned up. I'll take you along with that today. Alexa, turn on the shop. Show you the first vehicle. It's the Jeep you just saw. This one is a 5.3 LS Swapped Jeep. It's got a built 4LL60. Oh. Holley Terminator, Holley Blackheart exhaust and headers. Partial. It's on 35-inch KO2 tires, stock interior, Chevy Silverado transfer case, Ford 8.8 rear end with an R-Tech truss. It's got some core 4x4 upper control arms, zones 4-inch lift, 2-inch body lift, EAG bumpers, Badlands 12K winch. It's pretty simple, but put a lot of miles, had a lot of fun with it. Just simple, just a Holley 3.5-inch dash. Anyway, time to go get these batteries dropped off and then dump the oil and get back here and let you guys see the next project. Alexa, turn off the shop. That's the tech part of the channel. I was wondering what a Holley Blackheart exhaust sounds like on a stock 5.3 in a Jeep. Give them a little bit of sound. Well, that's done. I guess a gift card is better than no card. I'll use that to get some parts one day, I reckon. Time to get some diesel for the heater and then head back home. guess I already know what I'm using that gift card on. It's always something. Now the old Jeep's got a little squeaky pulley. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I guess we'll get that swapped out. Man, doesn't seem like you can go anywhere without spending $100 these days. Finally back home.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Real life. Left my gas cap. Well, gonna need a new one of those. Like we said before, it's always something. I'll just blame being nervous for the camera. Alright, now that we got that done, we can kind of take some time to go over these. This is the LS Swapped TJ. She's not going to win any awards, but put about 20,000 miles on it, problem free so far. Terminator's been great. The Harbor Freight winch, as I mentioned before, has been on there in the elements in the south and up here for probably 4 or 5 years now. The Core 4x4 suspension's been great. The BFG KO2s have been great. Overall, it's been pretty good. Added the hardtop later. I bought this as a small block Chevy Jeep. Swapped it over after I got tired of carburetor and starter alignment problems. But this one gets me around just about everywhere. This guy, this is the gas saver. This is a 5-speed Ford Focus, rebuilt title. Bought it, wrecked, and needing a motor, put a new motor in it. Found a Tuscany red leather interior, swapped it from a titanium hatchback. So if anyone's wondering, a titanium hatchback Ford Focus interior will swap to a sedan. It's been great. It's completely stock, just comfortable daily driver. And then this guy, this is a 2005 single cab International 4300. It is a old fire truck that I have converted into a camper. It is a hotshot rig or a crew carrier for carrying firemen in active duty forest fires. This one came out of Arizona. Bought it here in Washington and have spent the last 6 months converting it. Have quite a few more things left to do, but let me get it out of here and bring you guys in for a little bit of a closer look. Alright, now that we got this over here, I'll do a little walk around a bit. So the motor itself is completely stock. It's a 250 horsepower variant. It's got 118,000 miles. It's got a Spicer 7-speed manual transmission. It's pretty nice. The interior is pretty much stock. Built a center console. Still got to sew up the shift boot. Got light up cup holders. Put in 4 6x9s in the center console here, and built a storage area in here. Chargers, head unit. We do have a DVR in here for all 4 sides. Have a camera. All in all, pretty clean interior. Well taken care of. Outside itself is all mild steel. It is a steel box. We've got a roof rack that's welded up and a custom welded up solar array. Front light bars, rear light bars. We do have an air horn that's pretty fun to play with. See some of the cameras up there. We have a lot of outdoor storage. They are 42-inch tall tires. Gives us pretty good ground clearance. This is not 4-wheel drive, sadly. I wish it was, but maybe one day. I did have a torque light hitch put on. It's a 2.5-inch receiver, and it will tow whatever is needed in the future. So we do have a shore power hookup here. We have quite a battery bank in this rig. We'll go into details a little bit more in another video since there's so much on this one. But I'll give a glimpse in the back. We do have full queen size bed. It's a little bit longer so the dog can sleep down there in the bottom. We do have a 120 volt fridge, remote work area. I do remote work, so that was important to me. But yeah, it's 11.5 feet tall. The solar array is 800 watts of bifacial panels. It is on linear actuators to allow it to tilt and track the sun. But we have a 50-gallon fuel tank. It does have air brakes, air suspension, air seats, so it is very comfortable to drive. And it's 2-inch box with insulation on the inside, so it's double-walled steel, 2 inches of insulation in between. It does work pretty well. 14 windows, they all slide open, which is very nice for cross breezes and just getting the best view. So that's kind of this rig in a nutshell. The Jeep and the beater. I only got one car left to go over, which is a pretty fun one. I bought that one last year when I had my latest knee surgery. So let's get in here and take a look at it. All right, finally in here where it's a little bit warmer. I mentioned it's 16 degrees. So like I was saying, I bought this when I had my latest knee surgery. I wanted a project, you know, every kid's dream car, a nice 1969 Camaro. I bought this running and driving from a guy in Seattle. It had a small block 350 in it, nothing special. It's a basic coupe V8 X11 car. It's been resprayed in the past. It's not factory color. It's nothing worth holding on to for your purist. So swapped this one out. Took about 2 months rolling around on my little Harbor Freight stool. Swapped in a 5.3 LS. Did heads, cam, lifters, Holley swap oil pan. I'll put links to everything that I use in the description of the video in case anyone's wanting to do a swap as well. But I'll go ahead and show it here. Start with the good stuff. when doing this, I had to get a new intake because the truck intake didn't fit, so there was only one answer really, and that was to go with a Whipple intake. Didn't want to have to buy twice, you know. The drive system is an ICT billet drive system, all new alternators, pulleys, brackets, everything. I did reuse the alternator. Did a pretty large front heat exchanger with two 8-inch fans. Stainless steel 1 3/4 inch hooker headers, 3-inch black heart exhaust, stainless steel as well. There's an intercooler pump hidden in the fender well here, but she runs pretty good. T56 Magnum with a McLeod RST twin disc clutch. Did convert to halo front lights. Sorry to you purist. Weld S71 rims. I do like those. It is dirty. I would have washed it, but again, 16 degrees. Interior wise, we're just running 5th gen center console. It is a ZR1, so it has the red stitching. Old Cletus wheel, and this is on a Terminator as well. There are Corbeau seats and harnesses, but otherwise it's completely factory exterior and so forth. Front disc brakes. I do have a full Ride Tech 4-link suspension that will be going on here in an upcoming video. It's going to be 4-link front coilovers, the works. I got that from Suspension Geek. I'll be very excited to get that put on. But yeah, that's an overview of this car. There'll be a lot to come on this one. A lot more installation videos and so forth. Comment which cars you'd like to see more often in videos, and I will do a more in-depth walkthrough of the camper out there, since there's a lot to it. But appreciate you taking the time, and hope to see you in the next one. Just kidding. You guys thought I was going to leave you hanging with no idling videos? Oh, I'm not a monster. Got to give the people what they want.